my name's Tony, and this is my channel, Live for the Wild. I got a really cool solo overnight winter camping trip lined up here. I'm in the Superior National Forest. It's in the far northeastern part of Minnesota. About 45 minutes to probably about an hour south of the Canadian border. I'm at about 46 to 47 degrees north latitude, so I'm pretty far up here. It's about 11 right now, so I got more than enough time to kind of hike around and find my camp. So I'm gonna get my gear packed up here, and we'll be on our way.
All right, guys. So we're on the trail, and it's just beautiful out here. Check this out. Super cool. There's nobody out here. Very remote. I specifically chose this spot because it's this lake is you're only authorized to fish on this lake when it's trout season. So there's not going to be any ice fishermen out here. From what I could tell, nobody's been out here for a while. The trail coming in here, I could tell someone snowshoed in at one time, but it was definitely a long time ago. So I pretty much got this whole lake to myself. Super quiet. Doesn't really, in my opinion, doesn't really get any better than this. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's starting to flurry just a little bit. We got some, I think they got like 3 or 4 inches of snow a couple days ago. So it's pristine out here. It's beautiful. So I think I know where I'm going to get my camp all set up, and I'll get back to you guys in a second here. Okay, so I think I found my camping spot. Kind of hiked around the lake and kind of scouted out the area. So this is what I decided on. It's just off the lake a little bit, so I'm a little shielded from the wind. And as you can see, I'm pretty protected back here. Some trees overhead. I was sure to make sure there was no deadfall or anything. But yeah, I flattened out the ground here. I'm probably gonna have to dig out. There's a lot of snow. So, I mean, I could put my tent on top of the snow, but with my fire, you know, it's just gonna end up melting through, which is just gonna put it out and just cause a whole headache. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be the spot. I'm gonna dig out. I'm going to dig out my fire area. I'm going to probably just set my tent right there. And then, yeah, so I got some work ahead of me here. So I'll get that done. I won't bore you guys with me shoveling and all that stuff, but I'll get back to you guys in just a little bit here. Alright guys, I had to take a little bit of a break. Holy cow. So they definitely got a lot of snow up here this year. I remember, you know, I live in the Twin Cities. I live in Minneapolis, and I remember them saying that they, you know, got a bunch of snow up here this year. You know, a lot more than the average totals. And as you can see here, that's a lot of snow. That's like, I don't know, I want to say a good 2.5 feet at least. And yeah, it's tough going. Especially with, the little backpacking shovels. They're awesome, but they're so tiny, it's hard to, shovel all that out. And it's like I'm digging with a sandbox shovel or something. But yeah, I just needed to take a break. Don't want to get overheated. Don't want to sweat too much. So I'm gonna take a couple more minutes here to catch my breath, and then I'm gonna get back to it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm done. Holy cow. That was a workout. So definitely glad that's done. As you can see, that's pretty deep there. I did not think that would be that much work. But it's all good. As you can see, I had to take off the coat. I was starting to sweat up a storm there. So now that that's done, and I know I can have a fire, I'm going to start getting my shelter set up. It's just a little one-person teepee style tent. The cool thing about it is it doesn't have any tent poles or anything. You just use use your hiking stick or cut a stick from wherever, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing because the snow's so deep. But yeah, it's super cool. I'll show you guys once I'm done setting it up. Alright guys, so she's all set up as you can see. Super slick tent, man. I really like this tent. It's super lightweight. Like I said, it doesn't, you don't need any kind of poles or anything. And it's, it's perfect for, a single person. So, let me kind of show you what I got here. So, remember when I said that you don't need any poles? So, what I did here is all you need is a stick, like that. And all you do is you just post it up into there, and then yeah, you have a nice little sleeping space. You have a little area for your gear right over here, but super slick. I really like this tent. It's made by a company called River Country Products. They're super cool. They're just like I believe right now they're just kind of a little startup company. I believe they're in either Washington or Oregon. Super good customer service. No, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, which would be cool though. But so yeah, it's a really cool little tent. It does what I need it to do. Some other people might have different preferences and stuff like that, which is totally fine. But it works for me. Like I said, I put it on top of the snow, so obviously, I don't have ground to pound in my stakes or anything. So I just kind of snow anchored them. I just put a stick and then just compacted the snow down, which you would be surprised how well it actually does work. Sometimes when I do this, I actually have trouble getting my stakes out of the snow. So let me just kind of show you what I do. So as you can see, it's all taut. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be a big stick. You just kind of find where you want to put it, make it taut, and then you just pack the snow down. Just kind of pack the snow down there. Get the snow out of the way, and as you can see, that's nice and taut. And This ain't going anywhere. That ain't going anywhere. So, great little tip. Actually, I learned that from one of the guys that I watch a lot. You probably have heard of him, Joe Robinette. Good guy. He's up in old Canada up there. But yeah, super cool dude. I've never met him or anything, but from his videos he seems like a super cool dude. So yeah, I learned that from him, and yeah, like I said, it works great. So now, since I've got my fire pit dug out, I got my tent set up, now I'm just gonna get my sleeping pad in there, undo my sleeping bag. It's 0 degree Fahrenheit, not Celsius, Fahrenheit rated bag, which in reality it's probably like, I don't know, probably 10-15 degree Fahrenheit bag, but it should do the trick. Tonight it's only supposed to get down to maybe 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'll be just fine. If I have to layer, I will. But yeah, I'm going to do all that, and then it's time to get some firewood, and then I need to get some lunch in me, because I'm starting to get a little hungry. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Alright guys, shelter and sleeping system is all set up. Awesome. That's always one of the first things I like to do when I'm camping. You know, either whether it's winter, summer, whatever. This, you know, it just kind of gives me, you know, peace of mind. You know, just to know if anything, you know, the weather turned or anything, I would have a place to go and be protected from the elements and stuff like that. So let me show you my sleep system here. I forgot how much I love this tent. It's so cool. So anyways, so in here, you can see I got my sleeping pad under there. I have a Army surplus baby cover, because you can't go wrong with those. And then I have my 0 degree down sleeping bag, really super nice. Has a extra box area that keeps your feet warm, and has the shoulder wraps and all that stuff. Surprisingly enough, and you guys might laugh at me about this, but it's called a Coleman True North, like I said, 0 degree Fahrenheit sleeping bag. And I know what you're thinking, Coleman, why would you get Coleman? You know, it's such a, you know, it's such a generalized brand. They make a bunch of stuff, none of it's really, really good. It's all okay. But whoever created this, whoever designed this, deserves a raise for Coleman, because this sleeping bag is super good. It keeps me super warm. It's probably a third or a half the cost of other sleeping bags that are rated this way. And you know, I would definitely have to recommend, if you're not looking to spend hundreds of dollars, you know, on a cold weather sleeping bag, I would check that out. It's the Coleman True North. I believe it's called the True North. It's either True North, Due North, something North, but it's the Coleman something North 0 degree Fahrenheit sleeping bag. So yeah, it's gonna keep me nice and toasty. As you can see, it's just enough room for one person, maybe two, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's I'm gonna be nice and toasty in here. I'm gonna be protected from the elements. No wind or anything's gonna get in here. So I'm very happy with that. So now that I have that done, like I said, I'm gonna start getting some firewood. I want to cook up some lunch, because I'm starving. I'm starving Marvin. So yeah, you know, there's a bunch of you know, it's mostly, from what I see, softwoods. I did see some hardwoods, but I guess we'll just see what I can find. But definitely want to get a good amount of wood. You know, obviously for cooking food and just keeping me warm, and you know, it's having a fire is also, you know, kind of a morale booster. You know, it's just one of those human things that, you know, just it gives you that kind of comforting feeling. But more so in the winter like this, it's to keep warm and to cook your food. So I'm gonna go do that, and yeah, I'll get back with you guys once I maybe I'll get with you guys when I'm cutting wood or something like that. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Poof. Well, I just found a piece of wood, but I just wanted to show you, man. Look at how beautiful it is back here. Isn't that nuts? With all the crazy things that are going on in the world with the coronavirus, you know, I thought, you know, what better way to get away from all that drama and sadness and all that stuff than just to come out in the middle of the woods, off the grid, and just be able to relax and enjoy nature and what it has to offer, you know, and just be thankful for, you know, everything that I have, and thankful for my health and my family, and being able to live in a country where I can go out and do things like this. So yeah, guys, you always be grateful for what you have, because it always could be a lot worse. Alright, well, enough of that. I'm gonna cut this wood, and I'll see you back at camp. It's an S-wing, really solid little hatchet. I like the feel of it. It's weighted right. It's made in the U.S., which I really like as well. Comes pretty sharp. I had to do a little work on it, but another cool thing is it comes with this sheath, which is always handy. Yeah, it's a nice little hatchet. Definitely recommend it to anyone who just needs a small little, cutting tool. I didn't bring my axe, but I just thought, with the kind of wood that I'd be cutting and stuff like that, I wouldn't really need my 26-incher. I wasn't going to be falling any big trees or anything like that, so it works for me. I like it. Definitely recommend it for sure. And then I guess I should bring up butt saw I'm using.
Coughlin's. It's made in Canada. Oh, Canada. Specifically Winnipeg, which actually isn't too far from me right now. But yeah, it's cool. It's one of those that you just kind of flip out. You just put it back in here. You just twist a screw to hold the blade taut. If I can get it here. There we go. Then you just fold this in here. Bam, bam. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these before, but just in case if you haven't, that's how it works. Then obviously to put it back together, undo the screw, flip it around, and they got these little holes right here that you put into the bottom of the little black handle grip thing. Put it in there, and like that. Boom. Super easy, obviously super light. There's obviously other lighter options probably. I don't know how much lighter, maybe ounces lighter, but you know, I kind of like the old school, you know, buck saw thing. You know, it's durable. This thing it's never broke on me. It's a good hacksaw. Does some work, I'll tell you what. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. Probably need to get a new blade for her soon, but it works. Works good enough for me. And you know, along those lines, I'm also always up for, you know, suggestions. If you guys know of good equipment out there that you'd recommend, you know, just go in the comments below and let me know. Definitely love to try new equipment. You know, and I wouldn't say I'm a collector of camping stuff, but definitely, in my opinion, I can never have too much. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about, you know, axes or hatchets or buck saws or, you know, bushcraft knives, feel free to let me know. And you know, I always, you know, try and do my best to respond to the comments too. So and also, if there's things that you see that I'm doing wrong, you know, feel free to let me know too. You know, the way that I do things, it works for me. There's probably better, more efficient ways, which I would love to learn about too. So yeah, if there's anything you want to let me know, just shoot me up in the comments, and like I said, I'll do my best to reply and stuff like that. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more of this. So I won't bore you guys with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get at least this pile done here so I can get lunch going. Like I've been saying for the past 2 hours, but that's just how it goes out here. So, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm ready to start the fire. Alright guys, so I have that first pile of wood cut up here. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, I was cutting wood kind of in my own little world, and I heard something, and I looked behind me, and I saw some guy walking up here. I'm like, oh great, you know, is some guy gonna give me trouble or, you know, whatever, because, you know, I'm in an area where I would not expect to see anyone. And ended up being a conservation officer for, you know, Superior National Forest. And I have no idea how he found me. I am parked off the road, and the lake that I'm on is a, you know, trout season only lake. So he said that he thought that I might have been fishing, so he came down here to kind of check it out. Real nice guy. Kind of just asked, you know, what I'm doing and where I'm from, and let me know that it's gonna snow. It's gonna snow pretty decently tonight, which I'm kind of pumped for. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was not expecting to see anyone, and I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised he even found me, because he must have just randomly been on the road that I was parked off of and saw my truck and stuff like that. So that's just a lesson to all you, or to any of you out there that, you know, want to fish a lake that's out of season or whatever. You know, you might get away with it, but you might not. And the conservation officer might go down that one small, tiny little road that you never thought that they would find you on, and come down looking for you. Like this guy, he hiked all the way in here, which is nuts. I mean, that's a decent hike. So this goes to show that they take their job very seriously. So, but like I said, he's a super nice guy. He's told me to be safe, and I said I'd probably be out of here by tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Friday, just 2 days from now. And he said that, you know, he'll watch my truck, and if my truck is still here on Friday, they'll come looking for me, which is kind of funny. But yeah, super cool guy, and got to talk to him a little bit. He's actually from the same area that I am. I'm from just west of Minneapolis, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna get this fire going, guys, and get lunch in my stomach. All right, guys. So I'm down in the fire pit. So I got my base down. Just a bunch of punk wood, just so it's up off the ground. And I'm sure a lot of you know this, but I got some birch bark here. Super flammable, great fire starter. Dad taught me this when I was a wee little boy. Yeah, a lot of pretty much most of my skills that I learned from my dad. We used to have a cabin, and we'd go up there pretty much every weekend. And he took us on camping trips and canoe trips, going up to like you know, the Boundary Waters and stuff like that. So I was really lucky as a kid to be able to experience those type of things and get introduced to camping and stuff like that, because unfortunately a lot of kids nowadays, like I'm so old, but a lot of kids now, you know, don't really get to experience that. So I was really lucky to have a dad that would take us out and teach us, you know, the basic skills of, you know, starting fires and setting up tents and canoeing and fishing and all that good stuff. And you know, and that's you know, a big reason why, you know, I started this channel was, you know, to not only you know, show the stuff that I do and entertain people and stuff like that. But also, you know, if any kids are watching, you know, just to teach them how to do this type of stuff. And I know it's not as good as in person, but at least, you know, I can kind of give them an idea of how to do something like this, and to show them that you know, anybody can do this. Um, yeah, if you're gonna do something like this, you should probably have the basic skills and probably get your feet wet with car camping and, you know, stuff like that. But you know, it's just all about, in my opinion, it's just all about getting out in the woods. You know, go to a state park where they have, you know, campsites already set up. You know, get familiar with how to set up your tent, and you know, how to, you know, set up your sleeping system, and all that fun stuff. So I think it's a great thing when parents at least try, because I know everyone's super busy nowadays, but at least try to you know, take their kids out and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got my birch bark down. I got my kindling ready to rock. I got bigger stuff in back of me here. It's just you know, slightly larger stuff, and you know, it's just you know, you just build up, you know, little stuff, medium stuff, big stuff, logs, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and get this going with my fire steel here. So let's do this. And there we go. Got a fire. So I'm just gonna really careful with this and just kind of slowly build her up. Little stuff on there. Try not to burn my knees. That'd probably be a good thing. So yeah, there we go. Easy as that, guys. And for those of you that already know how to do this type of stuff, I know this is like, why is he acting like we've never started a fire before? But just in case, for the people that don't know how. So, like I said, slowly kind of build it up. Look at that. Woo! Getting smoked out. All that birch bark hasn't finished burning yet. So yeah, guys, that's how it's done. So I'm going to get this going a little bit, and then I'm gonna finally cook up some food because I'm so hungry. Been a long day, but now that I have a fire, it feels a lot better. Fire always makes everything better, right? So it's just an extra piece of paper that I put in there. Don't worry. Found it in my snow pants. Alright guys, I'll get back with you when I get the food going. Alright guys, so I'm cooking up my fancy, Cooking up my fancy rice here. I know, it's pretty fancy. You can't really cook this stuff unless you're, you know, an accomplished chef. You need to, you know, get your water to a boil. You need to dump in the stuff, and then you need to let it simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. So if you want to tackle that, be my guest, but I can't promise that you'll succeed. So yeah, it's looking good. As with most things like this, I put in too much water probably. So it's just gonna kind of be like a rice soup, which is totally fine with me. As you can see, I'm stirring it with my fancy spoon here. When I was packing up all my stuff, I have no idea where I put my camping utensils. So, you know, living the life here with my fancy stainless china spoon. So, you know how we do. You know how we do it. No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of lame, but you know, whatever. So yeah, this stuff is looking pretty good here. Just thicken it up. Can't wait to eat it. Like, I really can't wait to eat this. And then after this is done, I'm probably gonna throw a couple dogs on the fire here. And then once I'm done with that, cut a little bit more wood, I think. I'll hang out and have a nice little fire. And I don't know, probably not stay up too late. Like 9 or 10, I don't know. And then head out bright and early tomorrow. It's supposed to snow tonight, like I said earlier. The conservation officer told me that, and which I'm totally down for. Should be pretty sweet. It's starting to flurry a little bit, but I think he said it was supposed to be like later tonight, like 6 or 7, maybe 8. So that'll be fun. It'll be cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up here. I think it's pretty much done. And then I'm gonna throw the dogs on. Alright guys. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you kind of a little tour. So this is the lake that I'm on. Isn't that just beautiful? Totally untouched. It's amazing. Just amazing. It's not a very big lake at all. I definitely want to come back up here and try fishing for some trout though. Maybe I'll do a video of me coming back up here and trout fishing. But and here's my camp. It's tucked away. Really like how it's protected from the wind. Like whenever I go out on the lake, sometimes it's windy. Then I come back here and I can't even feel anything. And there's camp. There's my wood. There's the woods in back of me. A lot of firewood. A lot of firewood. There's the old river country tent showed you earlier. Here's the massive fire pit. There's all the wood. Good amount of wood. Should last me for a good while. I'm not gonna be using the firewood for warmth or anything, so I don't have to worry about that. Just for cooking and staying warm when I'm not around the fire. Or when I'm not around the fire. When I am around the fire. So yeah, there's my view. There's the lake out there. Just amazing. Simply amazing. So I'm gonna chill out by the fire for a little bit. Keep warm. And I'll probably check back in with you guys once I decide to throw the pork chops on. But yeah, this is what's great about being out here. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can just relax, take it easy, and just take it all in. Because in a couple days, we going back home, back to the grind, back to the city life, unfortunately. But gotta make money, gotta pay the bills. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna relax, take it all in, listen to the birds and little chipmunks and squirrels. Yeah, just amazing. Check it out. Just cool, man. Super cool. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Hey, what's up guys? As you can see, it's dark out now. My hole has gotten significantly larger. It was melting out. So I had to take my shovel and I ended up shoveling the top layer because it was kind of starting to hang over, and I did not want that to fall in my fire. That would have sucked. So I did that. Just been hanging out around the fire, having my. I've decided I'm gonna have my steak instead of my pork chops. Just thawing out. It's actually almost there. But I'm going to nice little sirloin. I'm gonna put that on the grill and have that for dinner with some probably with some rice. But yeah, I can't wait to have this. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this thaw out for a little bit more, and then I'll get back to you guys once I throw it on. All right, guys. Time has come for the steak, and I'm excited. So I'm just gonna do it caveman style. No seasoning, no nothing. Just right on the old grill here. Oh yeah. Oh. Over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that little flame right there, but it wants to be a part of the action. So yeah, boys and girls. Cooking that up, baby. Yeah. Beauty. Oh, this sounded so, like totally Canadian right there. It's a beauty steak there. It's a beauty day. Yeah. Looking real good. Looking real good. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this up, guys, and I will show you the finished product. Alright, guys. Comes the finished product here. Alright, guys, so I got the rice and the steak cooking up right there. Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking real good. I just have a little grill, metal grill right there. And yeah, just propped it up. There's 2 logs right there. I got some nice cooking coals. And I'm about to pull out that steak. It's looking about done, but I gotta boil up that water for the rice, so it's looking pretty darn good. Very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. I can't wait to eat. So once it's all done, I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, I got the finished product. I couldn't help myself, I already took a bite. But look at that. Nice and seared. It's perfectly pink in the middle. Super good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I wish I had some salt, but I can't complain. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, having a steak right now. I barely even have steak at home. So, super cool. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this steak. I'm gonna finish cooking the rice here. I'm sure you guys know how to cook the rice, right? If not, leave a comment. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some dinner, or finish the rest of my dinner, and then probably burn the rest of my wood, and then head to bed. It's about like 9, probably right now, 9:30, and probably just burn the rest of my wood, go to bed, and because I'm gonna wake up early and head out. So I'm running low on battery right now, so I'm gonna stop jabbering and eat my dinner, and I'll get back with you guys before we go to bed, and then hopefully I'll have enough battery for the morning. Alright, hey, what's up guys? I'm finally in bed now. It's like 11:30, so definitely stayed up a little bit longer than I thought, but I had a bunch of wood, so I just had a really nice fire and hung out, stayed warm, and it was a good time. So but now I'm ready for bed. I'm definitely tired. I'm in my sleeping bag and I'm already getting warmer, so I'm gonna hit the sack. If I have enough battery tomorrow, I'll definitely get back with you guys. But yeah, think warm thoughts for me, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the morning. Alright, bye.
Alright guys, it's morning. I just woke up. It's around 8 o'clock right now. As you can see, got a lot of snow last night. The fire pit. Yeah. And look at all that snow. Pretty crazy. My shelter did great. Stayed really warm. Stayed dry. It stood up to the snow, which was kind of nice. It definitely packed on a little bit here and there, and it's sagging a little bit, but nothing serious. So I'm just going to get everything packed up and head out here. Pretty much all done. I just got to throw it in the pack and take down the tent, and that'll be it. So I'll get back to you guys once I'm either on the trail or back to the truck. But yeah, it was a great trip. Slept real good. I'm glad I did this. It's always a great experience when I come out here, and every time I leave, I always look forward to coming back. So yeah, so I'm gonna get all this stuff packed up and ready to rock. So I'll get back to you guys in just a little bit.
Hey guys, I'm all packed up and ready to go. Overall, it was a great trip. It was perfect weather. I'm really happy that I got some snow. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not, but it's definitely just made the woods just look amazing. I mean, look at all those beautiful trees just covered in white snow. It's just amazing. But yeah, I hate to go because I'm always looking forward to the next time I can come back. So, but I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I don't think I need to ask you what everyone else asks you to do at the end of videos, but just know that it does help. It does help me and my channel. It does help me be able to get out here and do the things that I love, and show you guys my experiences, and also just gives me the opportunity to show other people that you can do this. I'm just a normal guy. I work full time. I go to school, stuff like that, and I love the outdoors. And it doesn't always have to be super expensive. You don't have to always go over the top. You can, as long as you're safe and you have fun, you'll have a great time. So with that, I think I'm gonna cut off this video. I'm just gonna walk the trail back to the truck and go to the hotel for the night. But yeah, I should have videos up weekly or bi-weekly, and yeah, just be sure to check out my channel. All right, guys, have a good one. See you next time. Oh, I just could not show you guys this. This is just so beautiful back here. Look at this. All the pine trees, and all the spruce and everything. They're just packed down with snow. Just amazing. Oh, there's a widowmaker right there. Hopefully that doesn't fall on me when I go past it. I get past it. Oh, snow down my back. Okay. Yeah, guys. I couldn't not show you guys this. This is just too cool. Like, look at that. Just completely. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at the weather reports and see how much snow they got. Cause I mean, I walked down this yesterday, and as you can see, I mean, you can tell that someone was there, but not very well. So, yeah. Pretty nuts. But alright, guys. Now, I promise this is the end of the video. I'm going to focus on hiking out of here and get my feet warm and stuff like that. So, again, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to being able to provide you guys with more entertaining material like this. So stay around and look for me, and I'll definitely have some more videos out.